What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's YouTube video, we're going to go over week 33 of pregnancy. I cannot believe I only have like, what, 7 weeks left? Insane. Anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump right into week 33. I feel like I have a lot to update you on, a lot to tell you. Just a lot of things that pregnancy brings towards the end of it. And, woo! Are you ready? Because I'm ready. All right, let's go. Alrighty, guys, so week 33 of pregnancy. I was so like, I was so amazed when this happened. So I was sitting in the bath and, you know, like, you just get curious, okay? You just get curious. And so, like, I like always like kind of, you know, always check my boobs. You always should. Like that. And all of a sudden something started coming out of my right boob. And I was like, what the? So like I started like squeezing it and I was like, oh my God, like there's stuff coming out of my boob. There is something coming out of my boob. Like I was so amazed. Like so amazed. Nothing's really come out of my left boob, but stuff is coming out of this right one. It's not like leaking, like I have to like squeeze it like you're milking a cow or something. But I thought it was so cool, honestly. I was amazed. I was amazed. And I even told my husband, I was like, something's coming out of here. I was like, don't be afraid to touch him though. Don't be afraid. You're not gonna get shot in the face. Not just yet, at least. This week, I wrote down in all caps, uncomfortable. I am definitely becoming uncomfortable. My back, you name it, everything's just about uncomfortable, to say the least. Sleeping's just, I'm tossing and turning a lot more. I feel like I have bags under my eyes, like I'm not getting as good like sleep as I was before. It's not that it's like hard to sleep, I just feel like I'm getting up a lot, obviously, to go pee, which is one of the things I wrote down. Is the weirdest thing is it feels like you have to pee so bad. You could have just went pee, okay? And it feels like you have to pee so bad. Like your bladder is going to burst. Like, you know those moments when you're in like a road trip and you're like, how far is the rest stop? Like trying to wait, like, yeah, it's like that. And then I go pee and it's like triple, triple, triple. I'm like, what the? There's like nothing coming out. And like that's what happens in the middle of the night. It's like, seriously? Seriously. Can we just get it all out at once so I can just sleep? No. But my friend, one of my best friends told me, she's like, it's just preparing you for a newborn. It's just completely preparing you. Your body is, I'm like, you know what? You're totally right. I'm just getting up every 2 hours because it's just preparing me. Which it's probably not every 2 hours, and I know I'm going to have a reality shock when she's actually here. But I'll take it. This week, the urge for just like chocolate, like anything chocolate is unreal. Like I need chocolate every day. I swear. Like I need it and I don't know why. I just have the munchies a little bit more. I'm a lot hungrier and like it's talked about like in the app, like your appetite going down. I'm like, not for me, honey, not for me. Trying to find motivation, which I've talked about before on here, and I just wrote it down again, that it is becoming really, really hard. I have this energy in the morning, like today, for an example. It's like how a day typically goes. I'm like, I feel good. I'm like, I'm feeling so good. Like, let's shower, let's, you know, get ready. And as I'm like barely halfway through getting ready, I'm like, oh my gosh, I could totally go for a nap right now. Totally could go for a nap. But I don't. I push through. But it is getting really hard to find that motivation, like I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have put this in one of my other ones, but I just wrote it down again, so sorry if I'm repeating myself, but being out of breath is insane. Like I can feel her some days, like right now she's sitting up pretty darn high. I can feel where like her back and her butt is. She's sitting up pretty high, and just even talking on the phone, like it just sounds like I ran a marathon. I'm like, holy crap. Like coming up the stairs or anything like that, it's like I have to like hold on and be like did I just run sprints or something? I don't know. I did an at-home workout, which if you guys do not know, I am doing like workouts and posting them in my highlights on Instagram. So if you are interested in workouts that you can do at home with a baby, or even if you're not pregnant and you're not even in the world of having a kid yet, it's still amazing workouts that you could do. So I did one, and I did an at-home one just with bands, and it was just a circuit to keep my heart rate up. I was so sore. So I feel like I'm getting a lot more sore a lot easier, and it's staying a lot longer for some reason, because it's not like I haven't ever done those before, or that it's even been a long time that I've done those before. My legs were done. They were done afterwards. Also this week, the clumsiness when it comes to pregnancy is real. Like, I run into so many things. This week I don't even know. I could not explain it to you. I was walking out of the kitchen and I hit my foot on the like wall. I've never hit my foot so stinking hard. My whole entire toe was bruised. And that is not exaggerating. So I think in my last video I mentioned that we are gonna have our hospital tour. And we did go to our hospital tour on Sunday. And it was so good. Like, it made me like way more comfortable. She answered all the questions about like labor and just like the different types of births people do. So there was a good amount of people there, and they all got to ask their questions, and I just feel so much more at ease. I got to see exactly where I'm gonna be, like not the room or anything, but I got to see the rooms, but you know, in the area that I'll be in, and then where you go after you give birth and those kinds of things. And it just seriously put my mind at ease, and just seeing all the other women, and you know what I mean, and just things like that, it definitely put my mind at ease, and everyone was so nice there. So I'm really glad that I did go do that, and it was a lot of fun just kind of to see, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so close. I can't believe this is happening. Like, it's insane. If you guys are, you know, at that point in your pregnancy, or when you do become pregnant, I definitely suggest doing a hospital tour. I feel like it'll really put your mind at ease of just the things that you're gonna go through, and you can ask any of those questions of when can I get an epidural, when can I get checked in, when, all these kinds of things, because now I know that I can't even be checked in physically into that hospital, like in a room, until I'm 5 centimeters dilated, which I have heard from a few other hospitals. Unless my water breaks, contractions are 2 to 3 minutes apart is when I'm supposed to call. So like, you know what I mean, I feel a lot more at ease, and a lot of my questions have been answered, which I'm really happy about. This week I also have been feeling like that feeling when you're about to start your period, those like little cramps. I am feeling those kind of in my back, in the lower abdomen area. And when I feel those, I just make sure I sit down, take a breather, and drink a lot of water. Because most of the time I feel like it has to do with dehydration. And as soon as I drink a lot of water, like, they go away. Like I woke up to them this morning at like 4 a.m. They are not painful at all, not painful. They are kind of close together, but I get up and I just drink some water, and then I can lay back down, and they don't come back the rest of the day unless I'm like dehydrated. So and it hasn't been like every day. I just noticed it last night, and I didn't have it for like 2 or 3 days, and then I had it again. So I have my appointment tomorrow, 34-week appointment, so I will be able to kind of talk to her about that and just make sure that everything's still on track. So the last thing that I put down is that we put our car seat base in the car, which I'm super stoked about because I just wanted it in there. That is something that was also like I needed to do to like ease my mind. You can come at any time, and I feel like that's one of the necessities that you need in the car if she was to come. So we stuck the car seat base in there. I feel like it's never too early. My limit was 35 weeks. That base needs to be in there. So it's in there, and it's looking good. The bump, the bump, the bump, the bump, the bump. Week 33. So, oh my gosh, I found this so cool. I was like, no way. So at week 33, the baby is keeping his or her eyes open when he or she is awake. This baby's also starting to coordinate breathing while sucking and swallowing. and their bones are starting to harden. It just says that the baby's going through major brain development, and that's why I feel like I am more clumsy than I've ever been in my life right now. And it says baby is weighing about 4.2 to 5.8 pounds and measures about 17.2 to 18.7 inches long. And it says it may grow up to like a full inch that this week. It talks about how you should get your car seat in the car. Did it. So the little nugget, your little nugget at 33 weeks has developed his or her own immune system, which baby is better prepped to fend off germs on the outside world. It says drink up, that's what baby's doing with your amniotic fluid, up to a pint a day. That thick white coating, the vernix caseosa, queso, is slowly falling off. You may see some of it at birth, though you may see some of it. Wow, I'm doing really good today, guys. Oh, and at week 33, baby is the size of celery. Is that around this time, some moms feel numbness in their wrists, hands, or fingers. Your wrist can retain fluid during pregnancy. That fluid can put pressure on your carpal tunnel, a small space in your wrist, causing the nerves that run through this tunnel to be pinched. I just realized that like when I'm sleeping, if I sleep with my hands up or like under my head, things like that, my hands fall asleep a lot faster. Like it happens like every night. It says for some women, occasional sleeplessness can turn into a full-blown insomnia. Up to 75% of women just can't get a good night's rest. So warm baths, no screen time, so like TV or phone, or eating or drinking before bed can help. I have not had that. I mean, for some odd reason, I am tired all stinking day. And then it's time to go to bed, and I got energy to like talk like to the world and be a complete chatterbox. And I don't know why. It's so weird. And my husband's like, like, he's like, he's out. And I'm like, no, like, stay awake. And it says now the top of your uterus is about 5 inches above your belly button. So that is what's going on with your body and the baby during this week of pregnancy. And now we're gonna go ahead and measure this belly and see if it's grown any. Woo! Woo! Sometimes I crack myself up. So for week 33, I am 41 inches again. Last week I was 41 inches as well. So far there's still no stretch marks on my belly or anything like that. I do have a few on my boobs and on the side, like underneath and on the side. They are very small, so I'm just continuing to moisturize with coconut oil is like my main thing. And I feel like I never talked about if I got maternity clothes or anything like that. And the biggest thing is I haven't this whole entire time. I got one pair of bigger jeans, which are tight now, and things are just, jeans are just uncomfortable during this time, so I'm not gonna wear jeans. Like, I'm just not. I'm almost done. Not gonna buy maternity clothes. I'm gonna stick it out. So my biggest suggestion to you is just get some cheap pairs of leggings and buy in a like bigger size, because I feel that maternity clothes are just a little expensive and you're not really gonna wear them that much. So that's why I choose to just go to Target, get some $10 pair of leggings and order a size up from what I normally buy. And when you wash them, they shrink back down, so you're good to go. You're good to go. Sadly, we have reached the end of the video. I know, so sad, but I'll see you guys on Tuesday. But anyways, I forgot to tell you guys, this week, we decided on a name. She is officially named. This little girl is named. I think I will announce it when I do like a nursery tour. So you're gonna have to wait, because I'm buying a few things and I want it to be cool. So, but we have decided on a name, and it's been a name that's been stuck in my head forever, so I know that it has to be the one. You just better subscribe and stay tuned, so while you're on your way out, you better subscribe, and also give this video a thumbs up. And do not forget to follow my social media. I am doing a lot more on my Instagram, like highlights and those kind of things that you guys can take away from so that you can do workouts. And oh man, as soon as she's born, just wait, that site is gonna be popping. So you might want to go follow that. Names are in the description box down below. But anyways, guys, I love you so much, and this community is just growing, and I feel like my family is growing, and I am so darn thankful. Like, I'm so grateful for you guys, and I'm just so thankful. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. So I will see you then. Bye, guys.